Welcome to Love Them Knives. Hey, what do we got here today? Boker. Lateralus or Lateralus? I don't know. I kept calling it Lateralus, and then I watched a couple of reviews on this knife, and they said Lateralus, Lateralus, Lateralus. And so I was jacking with Stasa 23. He's got a YouTube channel, and he had this knife on his channel, and he said Lateralus, and so I made a comment, but I spelled it Ladder, next word, Alice, Lateralus. And I think he laughed about it. Probably didn't appreciate it, actually. But I was like, I don't know. I kept thinking this is like Lateralus, but okay, however you want to call it. It's JB Stout's call, right? I mean, this is his design, as it says on the blade. It's D2 steel. It's a steel handle. It's a knife that's comfortable in the hand. It feels substantial in the hand. It's steel blade, so of course it does, right? It's got to be heavy. But you know, I'm surprised it's not heavier. You got this front choil, and you know, Stasa was saying, that's not that big a choil. It's really, I've got a medium hand, he said, and I don't feel that, but to me, I got a medium or larger hand, and I think you could do this. That doesn't bother me. And go forward here. Yeah, this is meaningful jimping up here. So yeah, you can do that. Or you can hang back behind the flipper tab, the guard here that it forms, and do this. And it's comfortable. I like the design. I like the work here on the handle. Stonewash on the blade, stonewash on the handle. This helps break this up here and give it some interest, some visual interest, and also adds to some degree of grip and texture. Even though, you know, steel's probably not, you know, the best grippy medium for a knife handle, but still, yeah, that does something right there. You got a lanyard hole at the end. Pocket clip, right hand, tip up. Only, there's 2 screws there. Can't go left with it. So, good for right-handers, I guess. Not so good for lefties. Of course, they probably learn to live in the knife world if they're enthusiasts with putting up with the right-hand only stuff. Lock bar, of course, doesn't need any insert because you got steel on steel. But there's no lock rock here. There's no blade play here. Bearings in here. It's really, you know, the action on this pivot is really good. And I think that's probably the one main thing that I want to bring to your attention is, to me, you know, really, that's just really nice action. I don't know if it's this particular model, but it really has nice action. I was pleasantly surprised by that. Overall, though, very comfortable. Not a huge knife, but not small. You know, not small by any terms. It's like 3.6-inch blade. So it's bigger than a 3.5. Almost 3 3/4. Look at that. They call it 3.6, but, and you're looking at, you're right, maybe about 94 millimeter length. So 97 is like 3 3/4, but that's struggling to get there. A little over 21 centimeters long, which is 8 3/8 maybe. So it's bigger than like a Mannix. The Mannix is 8 inches. Not a bunch bigger, but some. See, not much. what, 3/8 of an inch? So you can see the difference there. 3.6, almost 3.75 inch. What have I got hanging around here? Oh, Spyderco Para. So about the same size. Yeah. Now, I think it weighs more than the Para, but you know what? That Para is not light. Not that light. So, let's see what this weighs. Because that's what you're always thinking about when you think about a steel-handled knife. Don't mind that it's a D2 blade. That's kind of nice. It beats having a 8CR13 MOV steel or something like that. Wow, 5.5 ounces. That's not that horrible, is it? 155 grams. I mean, to me, when I got this knife in my hand, and let me weigh something else. Let me see what this okay, never mind. The Para 2. Woo. Okay, let's throw the grip on this scale. I think we're done anyhow. 4.2, forget it. Forget about it. Yes, it's 5.5. But you know what? There's a lot of knives that are 5.5 or heavier out there. I just thought I was going to make a point that I didn't make. I didn't make that point. But 5.5 is not that bad. What I'm trying to say is, check this out. Yeah, maybe a steel handle, but yeah, they skeletonized the crap out of this thing. Look at that. Look at the underside of that handle. Oh yeah, it's all milled out. Look at the lower side. They got pockets milled out on the lower side too. Especially like once the lock bar is done on the lower end, it's the higher end here along this. So yeah. So they've taken a lot, not only that, but this on top too, but underneath. They really cut that out, cut it right out on the lower scale as well. So, you know, that's how you skinny it up. That's how you keep it under 6 ounces. 5.5, not bad. Great action on this knife. Feels good in the hand. Yeah. Is it sharp out of the box? What? You think it's a knife or something? It's supposed to be sharp? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, I guess so. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. That D2 is nice. They really got that baby sharpened up. At least that particular knife. That may vary from knife to knife too, God only knows. But this one, very nicely sharpened up. Yeah, I can feel that. So, you know what? And I think about how to sharpen a knife since I've got into sharpening my own knives now. And I'm going, okay, how is this going to sharpen up? Because you get all these different blade designs and you go, ooh, I'm not sure that I'm happy about that. This one, yeah, this would be great. You know, look at that belly there. You can roll right along there with your stones. Not a problem. You got this big choil here. This would be really easy to sharpen too. So, great. Not that heavy. Not that heavy. Considering the size and the length of the blade. Even though it's a steel handle. Of course, there's no lock stick, no blade play. And it's perfectly centered. I'm really kind of surprised. I don't know. What was I expecting? There's the box. BO 777. So what comes in this thing? Well, get this Boker paperwork. Which, do we even care about that? No, pretty much don't. So then it comes in this box. It's your typical Boker box. Come on, really? Just like that. Nice. Nice. Big old lanyard hole here, and of course your paracord or whatever can come out the back there and not make the knife sit on the paracord, you know, because you got the cutaways here. So it goes flat or, you know, stays with the profile of the knife. Nice. Smooth, you know, no hot spots, no sharp edges. Although, yeah, no jimping on the flipper tab, but really, you don't need it. Man, that's schlickster there. That's really nice. I traded this to Hovan. In New York. Get your... I traded in one of my Kaisers for this. And I'll tell you what. I really like it. I think he was a little disappointed in the knife, and I don't know why. Although after he shipped it to me, he goes, you know, I'm thinking maybe I spoke too soon. He says there was a little touch of remorse after it left. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty good knife. Yeah, you know, but you're saying there, well, how much does a knife like that cost? Because, you know, it's a steel handle, it's D2 blade, it's not exactly, you know, high-end materials. $85. That's what they're getting at Blade HQ. So, Lateralus, however you want to say it. God, I'll never hear the end of that one now from Stasa. In any case, I took a bunch of crap over that. 8 1/4, 3.625, really close to 3 3/4 inches on that. But the cutting edge, because that big choil, 3.25, right? In any case, it's a drop point, flat grind, stone wash, plain edge, stainless, gray, blah, 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 and pause and read on the back. That's where they got most of the stuff talking about Jason Stout and his design there with Boker Plus. And it's really, you know, it really works well. I like it. Ball bearing pivot, of course, you can feel that. That's for sure. So it's made in China, of course, you know, Boker Plus. But it's sharp, nice D2 blade, steel handle, still got me a little, you know. But, oh, by the way, I did print this out so you could look at this. Yeah, they make one with the G10 on the front. Now, on the back, it's still going to be that steel, you know, frame and everything. But they make one with a G10 on the front. So it might lighten it a little bit. I mean, I'm not sure. What is this? Crap. Did they even have the weight on here? No, and I didn't print the second page of this. Never mind. It might be a little lighter with a G10 scale on the front than a stainless steel one. I really kind of prefer this anyhow. Feels good in the hand, really does. You can choke up, go forward, really meaningful. Like this choil that goes forward. I mean, not choil, but you know. Groove. Kind of carries forward from this. Fuller, whatever you want to call this, you know. But, you know, kind of these lines kind of repeat and go forward here. So it's an interesting design. It's not overly angular. It's a little bit on the Strider look. As this comes back, this gets taller here. See what I'm saying? I mean, maybe that's part of what attracted me to this design. Yeah. I just thought it was well worth looking at, and I was kind of pleasantly surprised when I got it in my hands. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know how you feel about it. If you have one of these, let me know what you think. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think this is a pretty rugged looking knife. And it's all stone washed up. Feels substantial in the hand. Well, yeah, it's 5.5 ounces, but that's all it is. I'm really surprised it's not heavier than that. Where's my balance? Handle's a little on the heavy side compared overall, you know. Normally your balance point is a little closer to the pivot, but yeah. In any case, how heavy is that blade stock? Let's find out. Yeah, 3.3 millimeters. So it's not 4. Come on. 0.132. So it's thicker than an 1/8 inch, and that's pretty decent. let's get on the high point here. 0.45 of an inch. Let's go forward a little bit and get on here. 0.46, which is not quite 12 millimeters. Still, just really great action. Really feels good that way. It's a flipper toy, damn near, really. I mean, it can be one of those fidget toys. That's how good that is. It's kind of cool. Is it worth 85 bucks? I don't know. There's so much out there anymore. It's really hard to compare, but yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, the D2 is really nice quality, and it's stone washed. It's really sharp. The bearings, the design. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think so. Nice piece. All right. Hey, thank you for joining me. You know what we do around here. We love them knives. And you may want to subscribe. Keep watch for my table sales and my giveaways, because they come and then they go and then you miss out. So subscribe. Subscribers are the only ones qualified to win on my giveaways. But anybody can buy a knife on my table sales. But when the table sale hits, you might want to look at that within the first few hours of it coming out, because things go pretty quickly. But it will stay until they're sold. So don't think that it's just a one-day deal. If it's up, take a look at the list below. In the description box, you'll see that there's knives still for sale, or it would be taken down. So take care, my friends. You know what we do here. We love them knives, so stay sharp.